The early window has a lot of liquidity in it. We've done 17 billion to date. This time last year, for the whole of last year, we had done about 23 billion. So with just first quarter alone, we have almost reached that figure. So the liquidity in the early window remains very high. So trading across it today, traded within a range of 359.5 to 360.5. Market has been around that range for the past 3 months, so it remains stable. Not much activity has been seen to drive the market out of that range, but it still remains one of the most liquid markets in Nigeria today.
Okay, and I just want to take things a little bit international now. So the Fed has hiked rates by 0.25 basis points, and analysts have spoken to say that this could lead to fears of capital flight from Nigeria's markets. What impact do you expect?
Well, I don't expect any immediate impact because the rates in the local market, in the emerging markets, are still relatively higher than what you can get in the foreign market. The flight to safety is not expected, at least not for the next 6 to 8 months. So I don't expect much impact on the emerging markets in general.
Now, traders tell us that they expect to see a further drop in yields on treasury bills. How much lower do you think we could see yields dropping this week?
Not much lower. The defense has stayed around the 14 to 13.5 levels. So if it's going to drop, maybe about 100 basis points, but I feel the central bank is comfortable with yields around the current level as it is.
Okay, Deinma, as inflation, people expect inflation to drop tomorrow. Some expectations I've seen say that it could drop by as much as 1% if the base effect from last year continues. What impact do you think this will have on yields?
Well, on yields, it might try to force yields down, but I feel the central bank would actually try to take it back up. Because as it is, the rates are low enough to keep the foreign investors interested, but not too high to keep the Nigerian government borrowing at a high rate. So while we are interested in their funds, we don't want it too expensive.
Well, back to liquidity. Help us understand what you're expecting in terms of the CBN mop-ups this week or perhaps in the next 2 weeks.
We did 700 billion last week. I expect the mop-up will continue, but we won't see the frequency we experienced earlier in the year. We expect them to come maybe once or twice a week going forward.